Masa University. So for today's session, our guest lecturer is Dr. Chia. So a brief introduction on Dr. Chia, yeah. So Dr. Chia holds a Bachelor of Applied Science in Industrial Biotechnology, Masters in Science in Biotechnology, and has just recently completed her PhD in Bioprocess Engineering from University Malaysia Pahang. So she has over 4 years of professional experience in conducting research to investigate the bioactivity, characteristic, and efficacy of Endographis paniculata. It's a herbal health supplement listed in Malaysia National Key Economic Area. Specifically, her investigation involves the production of high quality compounds and the maintenance of their efficacy and stability, including important pharmaceutical properties such as easy handling, storage, and transportation. This prestigious work was awarded a gold medal in Creation, Innovation, Technology, and Research Exposition at 2018. Okay, she also has published a Q1 journal with impact factor of 4.24, a 3 Scopus Index journal publication, and a peer-reviewed paper. She was involved in tutoring and laboratory demonstrator during her master's and PhD journey as a part of her duty, being a recipient of graduate research scheme, doctoral student scheme, as well as holding the My Brain Scholarship. Dr. Chia has strong practical expertise in mass spectrophotometric techniques, including separation method and identification of compounds. She is also currently researching on the effect of auxiliary energy towards the efficacy of bioactive compound. So I'm very pleased to welcome Dr. Chia for our webinar today. Dr. Chia.
All right, thank you, Dr. Gode, for the wonderful introduction. A very good afternoon, everyone. All right, thank you, Dr. Gode, once again. A very good afternoon, dear viewers. As been introduced just now, I'm Dr. Chia from School of Bioscience, Faculty of Medicine, Bioscience Nursing, Masa University. Today, my discussion title will be on Endemic, Living with COVID-19. COVID-19 no longer an unusual term. In fact, with this virus, it has led the world into pandemic, including Malaysia. Malaysia has been battled with this pandemic almost 18 months, and are we ready to enter into a new stage? We call it as endemic. What is an endemic all about is a disease outbreak that remains in the society, that is consistently present but limited to a particular region. This makes the disease spread and the rates are predictable. Before COVID-19, there are several endemic ongoing. For example, dengue in Malaysia, malaria in Africa, as well as chickenpox in United States. So how well are we preparing ourselves in entering this endemic stage? Dear viewers, are you ready to transit into endemic phase? There must be a lot of questions wandering in your mind. For example, how well do you prepare yourself in terms of physical and mentally wise? Or what are the things that you wish to do as the first thing as soon as the endemic starts? Or who will be the first most excited group? Children, parents, teacher, adult, or maybe students? As the pandemic ends, will it reoccur again? And why? Why does we enter an endemic 18 months later? Why not earlier? Why not later? This is the most common question that I've been thinking about. And for individuals who love to travel, where will be the first place that you would love to visit as soon the endemic starts? Moving on this, I would like to share a little bit timeline of COVID-19 cases in Malaysia. As soon as early 12 January 2020, World Health Organization confirmed that a novel coronavirus was the cause of a respiratory illness in cluster of people, Wuhan City, Hubei Province, China. About 2 weeks later, Malaysia reported its first 3 cases of COVID-19 on 25th January 2020. 11 March 2020, WHO has declared that the novel coronavirus, or in short COVID-19, was an outbreak as a global pandemic. Not long too after that, A week later from 11 March, which is 18 March 2020, our previous Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin announced partial lockdown. However, this partial lockdown was not so successful. In fact, there are surge of cases in March 2020, which eventually leads to a National Movement Control Order (MCO). About a month plus later, on 4th May of 2020, the daily cases reduced as well as the dead cases. Malaysia government relaxed down lockdown restriction in a staggered manner. We start with Conditional Movement Control Order (CMCO) and followed by Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO). Both CMCO and RMCO allow most of the business sector to operate but adhere strictly to the standard operating procedure. Unfortunately, by September 2020, a surge of cases happened as a result of Sabah state election. With this, the outbreak was beyond control, and by mid of January, MCO (Movement Control Order) was again reintroduced due to the tremendous pressure faced by the country healthcare system. Fast forward 9 months later, on 10 October 2021, Malaysia current Prime Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri announced who are fully vaccinated will get to reunite with their family and loved ones as interstate travel allow from 11 October 2021 onwards. And a day later, our Health DG Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah said Malaysia are ready to enter endemic phase following by declining trend in average daily cases, reduce of number of clusters and hospital utilization, especially ICU, and most important is the high vaccination rate in Malaysia. As this pandemic going on, it transforms each and every one of us. New norms are part of our lifestyle. For example, wearing a mask is a mandatory for each and every one of us. In fact, wearing a mask is no longer by force. We will voluntarily wear a mask as soon as we leave our home. Besides that, physical distancing is another new norm that we are practicing. It is very important for us to maintain social distance with at least 1 meter apart. There are markings shown outside the premises such as shopping mall, offices to prevent crowded in a confined space. And as for now, usage of hand sanitizer and regular hand washing are become new habit. In fact, previously we wash our hand before and after meal. Now we did regular wash our hand to ensure our personal hygiene is well maintained. Apart from these four new norms that we are practicing and going to be practiced, most important is vaccination. With this vaccination, it helps a lot, especially in Malaysia. How does this vaccination help? It protects from severe infection and prevent death. According to Reuters, in Italy, 99% of COVID deaths since February were of those who yet to be fully vaccinated. Meanwhile, our neighboring country Indonesia found that unvaccinated people are 3 times more likely to die of COVID-19 compared to those who are fully vaccinated. According to White House COVID-19 response team, unvaccinated people represent nearly 97% of severe cases in the United States of America. Apart from that, vaccination does decrease the transmission of COVID-19 because it decreases the viral load in vaccinated people, and this explains why vaccinated people suffer with asymptomatic or relative mild symptoms if they get infected with COVID-19. Apart from that, vaccination does give protection to various variants of COVID-19. For example, alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, eta, iota, kappa, 1.617.3, and mu zeta as well as delta variant. Always bear in mind, Although we are fully vaccinated, there is a breakthrough of infection will occur, but the severity of the disease is rather mild or perhaps asymptomatic. Therefore, we should never let our guard down even we are fully vaccinated. Moving on, I would like to share some strategies as a preparation for us to enter endemic phase, just to ensure that our mental and health well-being. First strategy is to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. Consume healthy meal that is rich in vegetables and fruits, whole grain and lean protein. A healthy diet is essential for good health and nutrition. It protects you against many chronic diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and heart diseases. We should eat a variety of food and consuming less sugar, salt, saturated fat, as well as processed food. Meanwhile, for individuals who are poor in respiratory system, they are encouraged to consume zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, as these particular supplements are known to help fight respiratory disease as well as enhance healing. Apart from the aforementioned supplement, there are a lot of healthy supplements are available to boost our immune system. Apart from this, individual with non-communicable disease, according to Sanyolu, individual with comorbidities such as hypertension, diabetes are more likely to develop a more severe course and progression of disease upon infected with COVID-19. Therefore, it is necessary for this vulnerable group of individuals to go for regular checkup in order to monitor blood pressure and blood glucose level, as this regular checkup can help to find the potential health issue before they become a problem. Early detection gives you the best chance for getting the right treatment quickly and avoiding any complications. We understand pandemic is a transition of a new normal life. In fact, everyone gets stressed as soon as the pandemic starts. Different individuals will have different level of adaptation. Thus, tremendous stress build up upon adapting new norm. Therefore, we are encouraged to stay positive and being mindful all the time, as this positivity will attract other positive people and situations. In addition, we can spend quality times with family and friends. Spending quality time with family builds confidence and trust for all the family members. Besides that, parents also can teach the children to build self-esteem through a specific skills such as problem solving and communication. Besides that, parents also can model the ability to love oneself without degrading the others. Other than that, we should stay active with different form of exercise. Start off with a simple exercise for a beginner. Meanwhile, for those who used to be exercise, they can proceed with moderate to vigorous physical activities such as speed walking or jogging are encouraged because this will improve your mood and boost your immune system. Each achievement every day is a sense of satisfaction. Sufficient sleep is very crucial for every individual despite age, because this will enable the body to repair and be fit and ready for the next day. Getting adequate rest may help prevent excess weight gain, heart disease, and fatigue. Apart from all of these mentioned, there are some strategies I would like to share. Learn a new hobby or rediscover the old one. For example, like painting, drawing, playing instrument, baking, and etc. By learning hobby, it is an opportunity for every individual to enhance your life. Hobby allow you to distress while remaining mentally active. In fact, Having hobby promote better mental health and reduce the risk of depression and dementia. Most important, we learn to appreciate one another. Life is short. Therefore, we should practice gratitude. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives, whether it is tangible or intangible. Gratitude helps people feel more positive emotion, deal with adversity, and build strong relationship between each other. As we are resuming into endemic, there is a transition between online classes, for example, into physical classes, work from home into work in office. There is transition. Therefore, there are a lot of tasks to be adapted and completed. Thus, it is encouraged to create a to-do list and break the things into small and achievable tasks in order to help you stay organized and the tasks are more manageable. With this, you will feel less stressed and you can finish the task according to the timeline. Moving on, get things off your chest. When you are feeling low, acknowledge it. Speak to your friends, speak to your family member that you are comfortable with. Reach out if you need help. Get support for your mental health. There are various hotlines available, for example, Befrienders. It provides 24 hours emotional support. You can be reached at 0376272929. Feel free to share this number to anyone who need it. Depression and anxiety are real, but there is nothing to be ashamed about it. Talk it out to share with a person that you are comfortable with. In addition, do create a positive environment and bring positivity to the others. Doing good for others make you feel good too. Perhaps a simple telephone call, a simple message might save a life. Moreover, most important, appreciate yourself by celebrating little victories. Capturing small wins every day boosts your self-confidence and sense of satisfaction. Last but not least, we understand that endemic means the virus is still in the community. Therefore, it is possible for us avoid being in a crowded place if possible. Second, ensure proper ventilation in workplace and home to prevent the spread of infection as this proper ventilation will reduce the concentration of airborne contamination. Most important, always remember to check in My Sejahtera when entering any premises to ease trace contact in case there is any positive cases available there. And last but not least, self-quarantine and get tested if in contact with positive patient as this is one of the most useful strategies so far to prevent the transmission of COVID-19. Always remember, avoid 3C, crowded places, confined spaces, close conversation, and do practice 3W. Wash and sanitize your hands regularly. Wear a mask whenever you leave your home. 1. Avoid touching your face with contaminated or dirty hands. And avoid going out unnecessarily if you are staying with vulnerable group of people, for example, children below 12 who are yet to be vaccinated and elderly people. In conclusion, I understand that the struggle and the suffering of this pandemic is real, as it affects every level of the society. Nevertheless, all of us should keep a positive mind, stay perseverant, be resilient, and continue to practice new normal lifestyle and support one another as one day this struggle will pass slowly but eventually. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Chia, for an enlightening and entertaining presentation. I hope everyone have gained positive insight from our speaker today. So once again, thank you, Dr. Chia, and thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Gode.